Welcome again. This is Marketplace Ministry. Had a little technical difficulties. Now we back on live and direct. Come with us and you know, let's move. Let's move forward and what we're talking about. And we're talking about, just community awareness. We started a nice topic on just, family being disconnected. So, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. What's going on, chap?
Well, there you go. Now we found a way. Now we found a way to get back on, because every time somebody called, what I went and did though, I went and went inside the notifications and cut whoever called ain't gonna happen. So I'm learning how to mess with this social media. You know what I mean?
Hey,
But
did you
yeah,
say
as we were
last
talking,
footage? Did you get
huh?
a chance? Did you get a chance to say that last footage, or you deleted it?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, I don't know what I just it's all good because
Yeah,
people gonna get on here. You know what I mean? They gonna come back because we can talk about the same thing. You know what I
right.
mean? We just want the people to follow, chime back in who was on following us. But yeah, this is what it is. This conversation is really, and then like you said, sometimes the powers that be, when you start talking about that real stuff, man, it's always some interruptions got to come. You know what I mean? Because definitely, I already know Satan. He's like, man, oh, what y'all talking about? Nah, don't talk about that. Cause see, he don't want us to open up the hat. Cause see, we opening up something we was talking earlier about all these, all these rappers and all these celebrities and all these, people that has influence, in the world, you know what I mean, how they're going against each other, fathers against sons, mothers against daughters, of what the Bible speaks of all of that stuff, and we seeing it's public information. People are going at each other's head. You know what I mean? It's some celebrities right now. We ain't gonna call no names, but at the end of the day, they hating on each other, man. And I believe the fathers, we have to take, responsibility, man, for our own actions, so that we can hopefully reach the kids or somebody that's angry. Excuse me. So, I mean, we have to understand, we have to get ourselves right. We have to have a level of peace and a level of understanding where God is really going to allow us to be the voices of our families. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it's at. Somebody in the family has to stand up. You know what I mean? And hey, I believe God has chosen us, man. So at the end of the day, I'm up for the challenge. What about you?
Oh yeah. You know, um, that's why we on this, man. Like, and I believe we not only up for the challenge, we up for the spearhead of the challenge. You know what I mean? We're gonna spearhead this thing. Like we gonna like we are leading by example. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
we building a car on the run. You know what I mean?
right.
We build you know what I mean? And people are watching in real life time, you know what I mean? Because, I like to say that real life time stuff because we are living in real life time. Yesterday was history. And we are
Right.
making it, you know what I mean? And it's very important that we recognize that, because not too many people are coming at, you know, things the way we coming at it, you know what I mean? Like, especially a duo, you know what I mean? Like, some people, they spearhead alone, you know what I mean? But we coming as a duo. I mean, and, it's just very
Well,
exciting. Especially when you've been prepared and just ready. So, like I say, man, we ready to lead this thing and ready to bring these families back together, man, because like you stated earlier, man, with the celebrities going at it, it's really making our culture look bad on multiple fronts, you know what I mean? Because some of these celebrities are leaders, you know what I mean, and they putting their information out, you know what I mean, and family business and all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean, and like you say, I don't care who you are, you know what I mean. As a man, you have the tool and the power to control certain situations, especially family. You just have to
right,
dig
right, right.
in that box. You have to dig in the box and get it out, utilize all your tools. You know what I mean? And some of us just don't want to do it because it might hurt our emotions or get too close to a place where we don't want to get touched. And that's selfish. You know what I mean? You have to get touched there. You know what I mean? Because
Right,
that has to open up
well,
to everything else. You know what I mean?
right,
Go
right.
ahead.
I mean, it's the thing is, man, we have to understand what life is bringing us, man. We didn't ask for this to happen like this, but at the end of the day, I believe God, a lot of times we're saying why, and God is saying why not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because He's trying to teach us and show us lessons through these things that's happening. Like I said, we got celebrities, we got people of influence, man, that's really, I'm not going to say they don't understand, but they dealing with things a certain kind of way, and they need some guidance as well. You know what I mean? They need somebody to speak into their life, because right now they're angry, they're disgruntled, and they see things are different. They may see things another way. When you're angry and you're upset about something, something's off, because nobody says that you shouldn't get angry at a situation that's coming on to you and coming at you, rubbing you the wrong way. But at the same token, the Bible says you can be angry, but sin not. Once you find yourself sinning by disrespectful and doing wrong as well as wrong came to you, that's when you're out of bounds. And a lot of times people don't like for people to tell them anything. They don't want to receive anything from somebody, because at that present time, that's where they are. So, just getting back to the community awareness, man, this is what we're bringing out. This is what this social media is about. This is what Instagram, we on Instagram Live, we basically telling y'all that we understand. We see your pain. We hear your pain. But at the end of the day, there's also a solution for it too. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming on here like we don't go through nothing. We haven't been through nothing, but we have overcome some things maybe in that area. Maybe we can tell you something on how to deal with that. You know what I mean? I done been through, just speaking for myself, founder of Marketplace Ministry. I've been through so much nefarious things in my life, to where it's gunshots, drugs, incarceration, baby mama drama, all of that. So at the end of the day, God has blessed me to overcome a lot of those things that I've been through. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make me better, but it makes me aware of what could happen if you stay there in that situation. And so we got some things for you if you want it. You know what I mean?
You say you're a skillful sailor, huh?
Man, listen, man. Hey, it's tight, but it's right, man. I thank God for overcoming some of the things that I've been through in my life, and that I'm still able to really smile, still able to have peace in my life. You know what I mean? Because I gain a peace that surpasses all understanding. That's shalom. That's the God kind of peace, which I have at the time. I don't even understand. Like, Lord, sometimes I reflect and it's like, God, man, I've been through so much stuff in my life. Man, thank you. I just start thanking God, man. There's nothing else to do. I'm not going to say, oh, man, Lord, why you let me go through that? Nah, I'm saying, Lord, thank you for allowing me to come through the things that I've come through. Because I've seen people that went through the same things I went through. They ain't here. They're not here. And some of them don't have their right mind. Some of them, what I've been through, they in prison for life. You understand? Or so I get it. But when are we going to come to a thing in ourselves and say, wow, you know what? Thank you. And start just being grateful and thankful for whatever you have today or don't have. That's not an easy situation when you're thinking like a child and you're a grown person. Because we're the ones that God is raising up to help these young people out here. Because they struggling, man. They struggling hard. And if we don't help them, then they're going to tear the rest of this situation down. You know what I mean? Through trial and error. So what do you say about that, Keith?
Yeah, that's what we was talking about earlier. The domino effect. You know what I mean? It's not
Right,
just, you know, the mother and the sisters that need help, the kids and next generation, you know, like you said, start with us. You know, it's a domino effect. You know, we try to do better. You know what I mean? And start with me and you. You know what I mean? It's showing little by little. Like I think I made a statement earlier. You know, once you put a crack in a dam, you know, the pressure gonna come through. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we at. You know, we putting that little crack in that dam. You know what I mean? So we can get some good traction, because you got to understand. You know, I'm. You know, we don't really speak on the history. You know, but because that's not, that can't affect us today. You know what I mean? But we have to understand the history to understand the present. You know what I mean? So, you know, the history that we come from, you know, we didn't have certain tools such as, you know, Instagram Live and, you know, just
right,
being able
right,
to
right,
see and stuff like that. So now we modernizing, you know what I mean? We modernizing our way of teaching. We modernizing our way of thinking. We modernizing our way of communicating with each other. You know what I mean? We modernizing the way of showing good examples of what black man's supposed to be like, you know, whether it be in the 50s or whether it be in the 30s, your age group, I mean, you
right,
know what I mean? Yeah, like I say, so we are coming along, but we have to come along. You know what I mean? And that's a difference. We're coming, but we have to come. You know what I mean? Like you said, something
right,
about people saying phrases like "we shall overcome." Like you saying we overcame, but we have, but we haven't. You know what I mean? Like we have, but we haven't, and that's what this is. This is the modern day thing that we really get to. That's why I always say, you know, we number 3, and I'm top 5 in the ministries. You know what I mean? You say 3, I say, a little bit modest,
right,
you know,
right,
but
right, right.
yeah, because so many different things are gonna come out of this. You know what I mean? Like, so many things, because this is history now. Like this is in the books. You know, even
Right.
if something happened, they can reflect back on this. You know what I mean? Like, like I sit up and watch Martin all the time. You know, and still laugh. You know what I mean? You know, Martin, I'm the man. You know, and you know how many years ago that was. You know what I
Right.
mean? You could still get a good laughter of it. You know what I mean? And I believe that this is gonna be, people are still gonna be able to get a good understanding out of what's going on. You know, that's why I say that you have to
Right.
understand the present. You know, and sometimes, we living in a microwave generation. We feel so, we're gonna get gratification instantly. I mean, and that's another thing on Instagram too. Instagram, you know what I mean? Everything is so rapid, but no, 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 no,
Right.
no, no,
Right.
no, no. We are going through the steps. You know, we are modernizing it. Modern day in the time like it's supposed to be. You know, not rushing.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
we
Yeah. Right.
not nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. And you know, it's a good point. And that's what we're doing. We just breaking things down. You know what I mean? We breaking things down so that way you can understand it. So understanding be understood. So that
Right.
way, we're not flying off the handle. We letting you know our faults. We taking you through our journey. We also taking you through how we hear from God. I believe that's the greatest asset that we have to hear from God, to be able to come on here with a clear mind and clear conscience, and we communicate and we collaborate. So I believe that's what we're missing in our communities also. A major situation, no collaboration. Nobody's coming together to help each other build. You know what I mean? The Bible says that's why this ministry, he sent us out 2 by 2. You know what I mean? So we can have each other's back. We got 4 eyes, 4 arms, 4 legs, you know what I'm saying? And we got 4 ears. So it's power in the pair. And that's what
Right.
we don't do good in our community. We don't collaborate. We don't share with one another. We don't say, you know what, I got an idea, and let's sit down together and put our ideas together and let's go eat. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. Even back in the days, we did that, but we gotten away from that. Ever
Right.
since after that Black Wall Street thing crushed, everything seemed like it went downhill. You know what I'm saying? When that Black Wall Street took a dive, that's when everything like a domino effect shut everything down. There's no more collaboration. You know what I mean? And they did it to show us that we supposed to, but see, we got it done. They burnt our stuff down. They viciously killed people. But we sat back and allowed that to happen, and we didn't do nothing about it. So now we're in the millennium now. We're here, we're saying, wow, how come we ain't got none in the black community? Because we don't help each other lift. We don't lift each other up. You know what I mean? And that's the only way where we're going to get back to where we need to be, or even come up like we never came up before. If we don't collaborate, then we're just talking crap. We're just talking crazy, because you can't do it by yourself. I don't care what type of business you have. You can't thrive by yourself. There's nothing. It's not meant for you to thrive by yourself. You know what I mean? It's meant for you to connect and then help somebody else connect. Then they help somebody connect. Come on, right now, the Spanish people, man, if you look at their community, man, their community is large. You know why? Because their babies is connecting, their aunts and uncles is connecting, they share their food. Now, we talk about it. I heard people put them down. You know what I'm saying? But, man, they don't give a care what you're talking about. They coming together and saying, you know what? Man, please, come on, live with me, Papa. Come on, Papi. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Nina. They saying, yo, come on. You can come live with us until you can get your own house. We're not doing that. We disrespect each other. We'll let somebody be homeless before we let them come sleep on our couch. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about coming together as a community, a black community. Can't talk about the white community because they ain't got the problem that we have. Everybody got their own problems, but that ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like JG said, he got how many problems, but this ain't one. Yeah, we got a lot of problems. 99 problems, but this ain't, you know what I'm saying? So the bottom line, we keep having these problems because we keep generationally passing it down. We got to cut the cord. We got to cut the cord from our kids, man, seeing all this foolishness, man. Our kids are saying, well, mama, she broke, daddy left. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna do the same thing. When I get with a woman, I ain't gonna stay with her neither. I don't need to stay with one woman. So why you think the effect is passing down? It's snowballing, like that snowball effect. So we got to come out of that mindset. So that's what we're trying to do here on Marketplace Ministry. We're trying to shine a light on darkness. You understand? And I believe God is allowing this ministry to shine a light on darkness. So if you dark, you might not be on here. You might not want to come on here. But if you have any sense of light in you, then you will be drawn to the light. Because this is light, what we kicking. We ain't talking foolishness. We ain't talking, go ahead, my brother.
But I believe that I believe that we really have to dig deeper. You know what I mean? I believe that this right here allow people to really run. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause we were runners. You know what I mean? Like when all they had to do was click a button and click off. You know what I mean? Like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not. Hey, I ran from me and Chep ran from this. You know what I mean? Like it took us a while to get to a place. You know what I mean? And I just feel as though we got to dig deeper. You know what I mean? I feel like we have to dig deeper. Because like I just believe I understand it. I understand it, man. Like just in me, how when people see me, when I even just in person, it's very hard for them to like really interact me, because I don't represent what you represent no more. You know what I mean? I represent something totally different, and you can feel it. You know what I mean? But when I represent what you represented, you're like, oh, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But now it's like it's kind of office. You know what I mean? And that's in person. You know what I mean? So imagine if I can just push a button and get away, you know what I mean? Like, so I just feel as though, like I say, man, we really have to dig deep into this, you know what I mean? Because it just something, you know, it just, because I was a runner, you know, I'm a strong minded person, you know what I mean? And it took a lot.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep going because it's buffering or whatever. I can't hear you, man. But what he's saying is we have to dig deeper, you know. But once he comes back on, you know, I just believe this. I believe in what God is really saying is that there's no deeper where you can go. You just, the truth is the truth. The truth. There's no getting over the truth. You know what I mean? You just got to keep coming forth. You know what I'm saying? And as we keep pushing, God to add on to us, and I believe He'll add His super on our natural ability. So what I would like to convey with that, then I put it like this: as long as we doing what we supposed to do, God will keep giving what He's going to give to us. And somebody, if we just touch one person, then that's going to be a domino effect. You understand? And that's just how it has to work. You can't go deeper than that. There's no deeper than that because you can't make anybody listen to you. You can't make anybody understand what you're saying. You just got to believe in what you're doing, and what you're saying for the right reason is going to work, and somebody's going to get it. So I understand the magnitude of people when the truth comes. They can't handle the truth. And that's cool because I couldn't always handle the truth. But you know what? When I got ready for it, I got ready for it. And that's what we got to, you know, we have to help understand. We have to help people to understand that, man, we not telling you to do nothing that you don't want to do. This is free. If you get on social media, it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't listen to that garbage. I don't want to listen to you know, ill-mannered stuff and things that's not conducive to my growth and development. I have to listen to things that's going to enhance my thinking and my growing. I want to grow to a place where I have some understanding about how I need to move in life, so that way I'm not so distorted in my thinking. You know, and I need to be around people that's doing more than me, that can help me come up, and not just because of chasing money, but, you know, learning how to be a leader in my family. And so that's what I'm after. I'm after learning, you know, and growing and caring along the way. So that way, when things come, they won't overcome. And so again, you know, this is not a playground. This is a battleground. So I get it. And what my co-founder was saying that, you know what, you know, when people, you know, time off and don't come on, is because they just don't want to hear whatever. Because sometimes when you hit a nerve, man, that's what's going to happen. So I don't have any nerves that you can hit that I'm going to shy away from the truth. And I thank God for that. At one time, if I didn't want to hear the truth, I just didn't want to hear the truth. So I'm not knocking anybody that don't want to hear what people are talking about. Now, if you want to get on loving basketball, loving hip hop, and you want to do all that stuff, you want to get on this grimy stuff that they got on television, then that's what you do. Because all you getting is you getting a lot told to your vision. So as long as you keep your eyes before things and your ears, you know, those are gates. And then what happens is it comes out of your mouth. You repeat what you see. You know what I'm saying? You repeat what you hear. And if it's not conducive to your growth and development, it's going to mess you up down the line. And that's real talk. You know, I've been through that, been there, done that. So now I've learned how to watch things that's going to help me grow, not things that's going to stick with me and have me doing wrong things and negative things, causing me to reap what I sow. So I want to reap the things good that I sow, not the bad things. You know, I want to reap the incorruptible seeds, not the corruptible seeds. You know what I mean? So I practice in what I sow. You know, the earth is made up for three things: seed, time, and harvest. When you sow a seed, whatever you keep doing, you're watering that seed. And then guess what? That harvest is coming. So we're talking about marketplace ministry. We're talking about awareness, community awareness. And you have to start at home. Whatever your home is like, that's how you're going to live. You're going to take that wherever you go. Whatever you do in your household, you're going to take that wherever you go. If it's negative, you're going to take that with you. If it's positive, you're going to take that with you. Because, you know, you think you don't, but, you know, you don't even realize what comes out your mouth, you're like, oh, snap, I said that? Yeah, because you're doing that at home. So you practicing at home. Whatever you're doing, good or bad, you're practicing at home because that's your first ministry. That's your first learning at home. So whatever you're doing at home, oh, you're going to take that out there with you. So I hope people, you learn how to get it right with yourself. First of all, get right with God, and then he'll pour into you. Then that way you can help somebody else. Because this ministry, you know, when you transformation, this is what this is. This is a hard pill right here. Because you get a chance to see yourself. You know, you get an opportunity to look in the mirror and see who you really are. You know what I mean? I used to couldn't look in the mirror years ago because I was so foul. Now, I thank God, I can look in the mirror and say, wow, okay, you look all right, man. Not just the physicality, but my mindset, I think better. You know what I'm saying? I process better. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad who I am about who I am today. You know, I'm ecstatic of where I come from, you know, because God didn't have to allow me to even get to this level. So what we putting out on social media, we just hope and pray that you understand, you know, there's growth and there's a timetable with this growth. This growth ain't just happening quickly. It's a timetable. It's a process to this. So I'm saying enjoy your process. Enjoy your process because our communities are not getting better. They're not. As we on here right now, oh, it's right now. Right now, I live in a townhouse in a complex. Man, they acting a fool outside right now. It's probably like 30 people at one place right now. No social distancing. You understand? Everybody loud, everybody drinking their liquor, whatever, their Hennessy and da-da-da-da-da, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that, I'm not knocking what they do, but it's how you do things. You know what I'm saying? And so they loud, but you know, they don't care about the next door neighbor. They have no respect. So that's what I'm saying about our communities. We have to do better to get better. And we keep saying, yo, that's not right. And what you mean that ain't right? You ain't doing right. So why should right come to you? So what I'm saying that to say this, do right, you get right. You do wrong, what are you expecting right for? And so that's what we gotta really hit hard at home. Like, listen, man, hold on, let me change my situation because things ain't going good for me. And you wonder why. You wonder why. Man, you living like hell on earth. You living like that. So that's what you keep getting back. You living foul, so foul could keep coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? So I preference people in my heart. I pray to God that we learn how to love ourselves and respect ourselves so we can love and respect others. Because our communities, man, is going down. They ain't getting better. Cats are still shooting up. Black Lives Matter, okay. Just why do Black Lives Matter? If we're going to continue to act like fools in the pursuit of nothing, because when we out there tearing our own stuff up, then we mad because we don't have good stuff. Why? Because we tearing our own stuff down. And that's what that's what really bothers me the most about our people. We talk this big stuff. We talk this, we want to do the right. We want to do this, but we tear each other down. We dog each other. You disrespect each other, but we want good. And guess what? Guess who's watching us? The youth, our children, our nieces, our nephews. They watching us. They saying, man, y'all could talk all that God stuff and this, that, and the third. Man, y'all ain't living like nothing. But you want me to grow up and live right? How? I'm going to live the way I want to live. So that here comes the disrespect from the kids, from the youth, because they see y'all disrespecting us as older people. They see us acting a fool. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to act a fool too. Do you blame them? Seriously? Do you blame them? I don't. That's why I try not to act like that in front of my youth, not just my children, but youth and period. I try to show them that I'm trying to walk like an adult. So that way I can show you a path that hopefully you can gain, because most of these people are not gaining that at home. They're not. So they're looking for it. They're looking for something. So they go on them streets. Oh, the street ain't got nothing for you but lessons. Lessons, whatever lessons it is. When you go out there and you are not equipped, man, you're going to get bust down in them streets, because the streets ain't never lost. Never lost. They never lost. But we're losing. We're losing our loved ones. We're losing our children to these streets. Because all the gang banging, all the shootings out there, that's young people doing that. Ain't no old people shooting each other like they, Nah, it's the young ones, angry, twisted out there. And so all we got for them is what? Nothing? So what are we talking about then? We keep making babies, but for what? Why are we making babies for? To kill them? To get them shot? To get them messed up out there? Why? That's genocide. So we can't even say nothing to our counterparts, the white Caucasians or the Chinese. What can we really say to them? If you look at that community is together. we ain't together. Yeah, you can say what you want to say. This is Marketplace Ministry. I'm going to put the truth out here. I'm going to put it out here raw. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing together but getting high, sleeping with each other, bringing babies, out of wedlock, doing all this craziness. And then we wonder why these kids are out of control. We wonder why these kids are angry. We wonder why these kids want to shoot each other up. Because one is disrespectful to the next one. Because we are. All they doing is following a lead of us, the older generation that's out of control. Meaning that you can have overcome some things, but because you're not speaking to those things or you're not trying to help, you're messed up too. You're messing it up too because you're silent. You went through some things, you learned, thank God. Now you ain't in that, so now you're not going to help nobody else. So you messing up the community too by being silent. So keep on being silent. Marketplace Ministry, we sounding off. We sounding off. I saw a clipping with 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, and his son. You know what I mean? I'm just going to put it out here. Man, he angry at his son. His son, whatever, I don't know what happened, but for him to be that angry at his son angry at him, something happened. And they don't know how to fix it. But the bottom line is me and my son had the same situation, similar. You know what I mean? Without all the millions. We ain't had no money like that. But at the end of the day, we got into a rut, me and him, because I'm not with his mom anymore. And then he caught feelings because how he was trained by her. And we got into it, I let him hang out with me, live with me, but he didn't want to follow rules and regulations. So we bumped heads and it wasn't good because see, I'm stern with mine. You don't want to do right? Go ahead about your business. And I'm going to let you know what I'm not going to stand for, what I'm not going to tolerate. And thank God, whatever we went through, we was able to come back full circle. And now we're doing much better. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the love of God in who we are now towards each other. Now we're respecting each other's space. Now we're respecting each other's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And different things of that nature. And so I see this thing happening. And just because you're a celebrity and you got all this money, that don't mean everything is fine. They having it harder than the ones that's broke. You just can't really tell it until it come out on the news, social media, because everything's on social media. Everybody's social media blast. You understand? I don't put my business on social media. This is my business, Marketplace Ministry, Men of Vision Exposed. You know what I'm saying? And Substitute Fathers. Those are the programs that we have, me and my co-founder, Keith Henry. You know what I mean? So I don't know what happened to his social media tonight, but hey, we will come on it another time, but it has to go on. I have to still put this truth out because God is pushing me. He's pushing me to put it out here. So because somebody need to hear it, because this is real. We should be tired of living the way we living because of our community. You trying to tell me all of us, intelligent, people that's articulate, smart, witty, strong. What's the problem? Just tell me, DM me, holler at me. If you think I'm in the wrong lane right now, then you can think what you want to think. I'm telling the truth because I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of our community. Our community stinks. It's reeking right now of hate. It's reeking of promiscuity. It's reeking of disrespect. But we got a nerve to continue to put that poison in us and still disrespect. We're taking the devil's poison and we're killing each other. We're killing each other. I am my brother's keeper, not his killer. I have a t-shirt that I wrote. Go on, you know what I'm saying, kingdomwearstore.com. I got some wares for you. You know what I'm saying? Change ain't change until you change. So we praying that marketplace ministry, praying that people get it, because we disintegrating every second, every day, every minute, every hour, every day, because we're not teaching one another. We don't even receive from one another. If I go right now to the average person that's out, even the people outside my door right now, they partying like it's 1999, no social distancing, I might get cussed out because they figure mind your business. It is my business. You outside my door with loud music like crazy. You ain't gonna be in no white neighborhood around this time of night tripping. It's a pandemic out here. I understand you tired of being in the house, but have respect for the next person. That's what we do not have in our Black community. We don't have respect for ourselves, so we lack respect for the next person. And I pray that God touches people, because they don't want to listen to the next person that's trying to tell them the right way. All they used to is being cussed out and being disrespected so they can disrespect back. That ain't helping nobody. So I don't come that way no more. You understand? I don't come that way no more. You can't even say, yo, excuse me, my brother or my sister, could y'all turn that down just a little bit? They go in on you because that's how they feel. They feel they can do that towards you. But if the cops come, if the police come and tell them to turn that down, man, they ain't even got to say nothing. They're going to turn it down automatically. So why can I get the same respect? Why can I get the same respect? See, the police ain't got to tell me or scare me to do something for my people. No, I'll do it with the police without the police being around, because I respect myself to respect others. And so that's what I'm saying, people. I'm saying once we get that, we start that. Now we're on the right track. I don't care how much money you're making right now. I don't care if your status, if you 7 figure, 6 figure, 7 figure, it don't mean nothing to me. If you can't help the next person do better with as far as character wise, man, your money don't mean nothing. Your money doesn't mean absolutely nothing, because guess what? This is how I feel about money. How many black people right now, African-American people right now that's multimillionaires and billionaires, and their community still busted? Why? Why? Man, if I had a smidget of that money that they had, man, I'd clean block by block up. I'm doing it now, but I'm doing it in a different way. I don't have the resources that they may have. I'm trying to get to that point, but until then, I'm gonna go out there without it to do something. And I believe God is going to bring the resources to me, to this ministry, so that way we can help outside. Because at the end of the day, man, we're going down, man. We're going down. Police ain't coming to our neighborhoods to say hello. They trying to say goodbye. That means go to jail or we going to shoot one of you. They don't come in our neighborhood to, address us with respect. They come in our neighborhoods with disrespect, because they know we're being disrespectful already. So they figure, whoa, I'm licensed to be disrespectful, so I'm going to disrespect you, or I'm going to provoke you. But if we wasn't living a certain kind of way foul, I don't think they will come at us like that. You got some that will, but if we get stronger, they can't come at us like that, is what I'm saying. If we learn how to get stronger together, they will not be able to come in our community and do anything foul. But if we already foul, what are we trying? What? We can't stop them from doing what the foulest that they doing, because they're saying they already killing each other. So hey, let's add on to the party. So people, let's come on now. Let's get together. Let's make it happen. We so adamant in doing things for people to see us. Let each other see. Let them see us doing good together. Not seeing us wear some Jordans, go to the store and spend money that you really don't have. Let's do things to ignite each other and come together as a community. That's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together as a community, because at the end of the day, we killing each other. We tearing each other down. We don't even big each other up. We don't even, ignite each other to do good. We see the next one doing good, we disrespected them. Come on, because we trained. We are trained, and that's terrible. And I pray and ask God every day, Lord, just give me the words, the right words to come at people, to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I'm just sick and tired of it. And the word of God says the man with the palsy in the Bible, he says the man with the palsy, the man that was sick with the palsy, he never changed. But when he got sick of the palsy, that's when he changed. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of seeing my family, seeing my people look and treat each other like garbage, like straight garbage, like we don't matter. We all should matter. Like Black Lives Matter? Yeah, right. We all should matter. You understand? And until we change our mindset, like the word of God, renew your mind every day, it ain't nothing gonna change. It's gonna get worse. And what we doing, we passing that on generationally down to the ones, the youngins. They're the ones angry because we acting like fools in the pursuit of nothing. So what we gonna do, people? Come on. Each one teach one. Marketplace Ministry, this is what we about. We about real talk. This is my slogan, real talk. And like I said, I got my shirt. Go to kingdomwearstore.com where you can get some shirts. Change ain't change until you change. I didn't put the Y-O-U to point at somebody. I put the U, meaning yourself. Change. Because if you don't change from your wicked ways, then you're going to pass that mess on. These kids are killing out here. These are kids killing each other. They're angry. Whether they have no father in their life, whether they have no structure, and we sitting here talking crap. Like I said, people are outside my door right now, 30 deep, drinking, no social distancing. They don't care about life. So they feel, okay, I'm a party. I'm going to do this. I don't care. I don't respect nobody. And that's our problem. But we want the police to respect us. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Until we start respecting ourselves, man, what do you want respect for? Real talk. What do you want respect for? You ain't going to get it. You're not going to get it. Until we learn how to respect ourselves in our own household and respect people, then you know what? You're not going to get that. So at the end of the day, we got to learn how to respect each other. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. It's tight, but it's right. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, JoJo Willie, man? What's good with you, man? This is what we do, man. Marketplace Ministry, man. Just trying to put this truth out here. Been doing this for a minute, man. I see what you're doing, man. Keep up the good work, man. Keep pushing. God got it for you, man. You real with it, man. You always been real with it. Keep it up. But yeah, as I was saying, we need to do better. We need to trust we need to put a battery in each other's back. We smart. We brilliant people. But we stuck. We stuck on ourselves. So we can't grow because we don't allow God to talk to us enough or allow anybody to talk to us that's already doing things that we're trying to do. Because we think we can do this thing by ourselves. Ain't no Lone Rangers in this. Ain't no Lone Rangers. Nah. We're nothing without each other. Nothing. A leader's nothing without his team. You know what I'm saying? A leader is nothing without his team. So at the end of the day, we sitting here trying to do things on our own. Man, that's why you're not getting nowhere. I don't care how much money you got. Even people with money right now is failing. What's going on, brother? What's good?
Man, phone really hot, man. I had to cool it off.
It's all good, man. I carry the torch, man, like we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, just talking about just opening up, talking about this, I was just explaining, I got like 30 people right now outside my door in my complex. They partying like it's 1999. No social distancing, nothing. This is why we are stuck, is what I was saying. You know what I mean? No respect at all. And if I went out there right now, something, I might get cussed out.
Oh yeah,
Because that's how they, because they got liquor in them, they got beer in them, they got trees, weed in them, and all that. So right now, man, ain't no saying nothing to them right now. So I say, you know what? Okay, God, I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing. But if, you know, but when I do go out there with people, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, hey, if I went out there and addressed, and I might do that when we get off of here, because that's what type of dude I am. I'm just gonna go see what's good. I just need to, because they'll sit on your cars and everything. You understand? With no respect at all. So I'm just saying we have to learn how to respect each other to get respect. And people don't know, you don't, we have to respect ourselves to get respect, because that's what it's about, man. So, you know, like I said, Marketplace Ministry, this is what we doing, man. We here putting out this truth. You know what I'm saying? This truth is what it is, man. This truth is what it is. And I ain't scared. I'm not scared. I'm a family dude. And I had to make some amends to my family, man. First of all, to myself, and then to my family. But I don't owe nobody nothing but to love them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for him steering me in this direction, so that way I can continue to grow as he allows me to grow. You know what I mean? You got something to say, my brother?
Oh, yeah. Is that my phone going out, Chap?
Yeah, that's your brother. That's your phone.
That's me?
Yeah.
My phone just, sorry about that, man. I don't know what's going on with this phone. But like I was saying, man, you know, we have to start doing more. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even starting myself, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and like I say, man, until we do more, we not gonna reach what we need to reach. You know what I mean? It's just point blank period. And understand it, and it's start with understanding. Like you say, Chap.
Pausing. Let me say this. This is when you left off. This is what I was trying to relate to what you were saying. You know, you said we need to dig deeper. That's what we're doing. Right. See, that's what we can't get off track, because you can't put the cart before the horse.
Right.
And what I mean by that, God, we coming deep, bro, because we ain't never got on this situation.
Right.
But as like I said earlier, we're gonna have to foot soldier this thing out as well. Right. Not just talk, because we're gonna lose a lot of people, man.
Right.
We're gonna lose a lot of people. And hey, brother, it ain't up to us to worry about that. It's the ones who need it. It's up to them. Because as long as we keep putting it out there, God says if we reach one person, it's going to be like a domino effect. That's what God said. So I'm not worried about the next person. If they don't hear, and if they don't want to tap into what we're talking about, there's nothing we could do about that. There's not a thing we could do about that. All we can do is keep staying focused the way we are, and we are hitting harder. Because, bro, this is the first time we talked about this tonight. So the bottom line, we're going to keep increasing. Increase is going to still happen. But the bottom line, it's up to the people to receive the increase. Now, if they don't receive what we're saying, then that's on them, because some people have to see to believe rather than believe to see. You know what I'm saying? You can give them a good word and a good solid foundation word. Man, they be like, yeah, yeah. Next thing you know, boom, you don't see them no more. So that has nothing to do with us. I think what happened on the inside of them was they got challenged to change. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's going like myself as well as yourself. God always puts us in situations to challenge us to change. and it's up to us to accept it or reject it. You know what I mean? So when that word come and you know that thing don't fit right, and you be like, nah, I ain't getting on that. But you go look at the Ricky Lake show, that's on you.
On you.
That's on you. Because we right now, brother, this is fire right now. We putting fire out here. Fire, what do fire do? Fire burn.
Chap,
what fire do, my brother?
I wanna do a challenge real quick. I wanna do something that's been kind of on my mind a little bit. You know what I mean? I wanna start a live on my page, like just for like 5 minutes, just to see if that's gonna make a difference or something. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna really, you know, tilt the scale one way or another. You know what I mean? Even we just sit on there for about 5 minutes. You know, either we do it afterwards or whatever, just to see. You know, if to try, because I want to also start going. Like I say, I also want to start going on Facebook. You know, I want to dig a little bit deeper. I want to get more into the, you know, try things. You know what I mean? Like just see, you know, what can we do different to and I don't and this is a part of our ministry. This is what we talk about on a day-to-day basis. This is what we discuss. You know, we just basically having a discussion on our, I mean, and I just want to see maybe not today, maybe whatever, but that's just something that, you know, I want to try to dig in deeper, like just put my claws into it a little bit more. I don't know, you know, where it's coming from. You know, like I say, we don't have to do it today, but I definitely feel like there's some people out there that we definitely need to be trying to claw towards. You know what I mean?
So what you saying? What are you saying? After this, you want to go back on your page?
Yeah, just for a little while. We don't even have to really discuss it. We're just gonna see if people are gonna chime in a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to see if it'll be a difference. Just to try something.
Well, brother, see, it's just bottom. You better off saying you just want to go some more.
No, I mean, you know, my thing.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nah, because a lot of times it be getting so good, we get cut off at a certain time.
Right.
I'd rather just stick with that method rather than see what people gonna do. Because like I said, people are gonna cat out every time the truth comes. You're not going to have a lot of people.
Right.
Bottom line, you're going to get a selective amount of people. So we cannot do this for how many people is going to come on. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We have to do it because now I get it. This is hot. We can go on, but let's get off the mindset of how many people are going to come on or not. Because right now, God is saying it don't even matter. As long as we reach one. As long as we reach that one, it can become a domino effect. Right. That's what we got to be careful of. We can't be worried about, yo, they ain't showing up, they ain't popping up. Man, that's on. No.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't want, because when we talk like this, brother, on here, that's what people are thinking. They're saying, oh, they want more. See, we got to be very careful of that. Very careful of that. Now, when we discuss things off of here, that's another situation. But when we put it out here like this, it's other people hearing what we're saying right now. So at the end of the day, our strategy has to be our strategy. You feel what I'm saying? Has to be our strategy. Because I know how the devil plays games. I know how when we throw kites out there, he'll jump on that kite. You know what I'm saying? And then then we'll be thinking it's the people when it's him working the people. You know what I'm saying? Like a puppet master. So we have to be strategical in what we do. So now we can go back on, my brother. It ain't no problem. Let's do that. Let's just do that. But one way or the other, if 50 show up, if 100 show up, that still don't mean nothing. Right. That still don't mean nothing, because I've seen too many people. I've seen thousands going to church conventions, powerful church conventions, and still crazy as heck. You feel what I'm saying? Right, so right. God is really looking for that one that's going to catch it, or that people who going to catch the vibe and run with it and tell somebody else about it. That's where we headed. That's happening. Because since we've been doing this, man, I'm seeing multiple people come on here that I have not seen. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not even about if they hear something that they like or don't like. It's about them accepting it or rejecting it. You know what I mean? So that's our thing. We hope they accept the truth. Because if they reject the truth, then that's on them. That's on them. That's not on us, because the blood ain't on us then. When we convey the truth, that's on them. So we just hope that they get it. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's, you know, that's like a hit and miss right there, because we really don't know the hearts of people. I can't read nobody's mind. You know what I mean? But the ones that's chiming in, like my man JoJo Willie on here tonight. That's my cousin, man. You know what I'm saying? That's family right there, man. He doing some things. He doing some big things, man. He got a podcast. You know, say word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's doing some things, man. I like to see that young man. You know, he's on point with his, man. You know, like I said, keep on doing what you're doing, man. God has got you, man. Never mind, man. Man is man. God's gonna lift you, man. Keep on doing it for the right reason, man, and you'll see the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like I said, we got people that's timing in, brother. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, one night you're gonna see somebody that's prolific in what they doing in the world. That ain't moving me, man. That's not even moving me. That's not moving me. What's gonna move me is when we get out in them streets and they support what we doing out there. Yeah. See here, right now, we just setting we setting it up for them right now. Now when they see us, and they say, yo, listen, this is now we can move. This is right here, just, you know, we talking to people, man. We letting them know how we coming, how we getting ready to start. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? And so that's what it is, my brother. So we on the right page. Don't get discouraged. The word of God says, don't get weary in well doing.
No, it's more or less of a test run. You know, I might, you know, a lot of people, like some people might want to see you on my page. You know what I mean? Because like we don't, you know, they might want to hear from you. You know, a lot of people are always talking about Chap. You know what I mean? And most of the time we go live, it's on your page, and I just want to see.
But we've been on your page for a minute though, right?
But not since we've been back in town, like since I've been back from out of.
We've been on your page rocking for a minute. Them cats should have flipped over already.
Some of them did.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
They should have flipped over. That ain't nothing to see that down. They should have flipped. We've been following people. You know how many people I done followed already? Right. You know what I'm saying? So to me, nah, man. People do what they do, man. People do what they do, whatever page you want. Because I'm telling you, Instagram Live is on wide open 24/7. People be waking up to Instagram, going to sleep on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you know, it's just like how you put. See, your message, the message that we putting out here, man, is fire, man. Because not too many people is on it like that. Ain't nobody coming across like we trying to come across. Because we putting the real stuff out here. We putting people's business out here. If you slacking, if you in what you trying to do, and you saying you want to do this and do that, you better check your jacket at home. You understand? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You understand? Because if you at home ain't doing nothing, that's what you're gonna do out in the street. I don't care who you trying to, you know, come across to, like you doing this and doing that. If you raggedy at home, God ain't gonna let you be successful out in the streets. And if you think you're successful, listen, the prize comes before the fall. You understand? You fall because that pride was so high in you, and you try to exalt that pride over God, and God's gonna let you crack your head. So I'd rather be truthful and broke right now than be lying and got money coming in. Because when that fall come, man, listen. Man, and on top of that, let me rephrase that. I'm not broke. I'm wealthy. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We wealthy. Marketplace Ministry, Men of Vision Exposed, and Substitute Fathers. Man, we flowing. We flowing. We flowing. Because first of all, out of what's coming out of us, man, that's the wealth. Come on. It's getting ready to manifest. You understand? So at the end of the day, man, we got 28 seconds, man, and then we're gonna get on your page. Invite me to your page, man. All right. We're gonna give a couple of minutes, give it a couple of minutes, and then invite me to your page, all right? Like what time you want to get on?
I'm gonna just tap on real quick and